Arnie and Dawn. Now back to the Rob, Arnie, and Dawn Show.
One more on this before my heart explodes. Again, not listener mail.
No, sounds like an email sent by a listener, though.
So it's listener mail.
This is from Adam in Reno.
Hey, Adam in Reno.
Questions for Rob. Okay, I'm a reasonably intelligent person, or at least I like to think so. I understand how the economy works. It's not all that hard to understand that if you leave all the politics out of it, blah, 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 no point to that sentence. My question, though, is this.
Rob.
Bad highlighting job on my part. I agree with virtually all of the factual information that you have supplied, Rob.
Right.
One thing about the whole gas situation that I haven't really heard you talk about is your opinion on what should or could be done to help the current situation. I personally think that 99% of the crap that people have come up with simply is just not effective, or even worse, just plain stupid. What do you think should be done? All right, I'll answer your question.
Either produce more oil or more $1 bills.
Neither of those things will work. Now, the answers, of course, are there's 5 things, and none of them will be done because of the politics and various other reasons in our stupid society. In no particular order. Number 1, you have to eliminate all gas taxes. I don't believe in taxes anyways. If you got rid of that, the price of gas would go down by 40 cents a gallon immediately, at least. That's a national average. In California, it'd go down by almost 70 cents a gallon right away. More people would buy gas, therefore the economy would flourish, and by the way, supply would finally meet up with demand and pricing. So that would be first thing. Eliminate all gas taxes. They won't do it. They're idiots. Number 2, immediately explore for oil in America. The left-wing wacko environmentalists won't allow us to do that. We should have been doing it 10 years ago if President Clinton would have signed the Anwar drilling prospects back in 1996 when Congress signed it. Today, we would have an additional million barrels of oil in the American economy. He didn't sign it. Oh, well, that's not going to matter. It won't help anything. Gas will never be over $3. Blew it.
And
screwed up everything.
We'd have less eagles.
No, we would not. In fact, we have too many eagles on the planet as it is now. They're already off their endangered species list, and there's no eagles living in Anwar. There's a bunch of caribou that we can easily move. And don't believe the environmental wacko BS on it. We should have done that 10 years ago, and we won't.
Don't start teetering on me here. You're with me on this whole oil thing. He's absolutely right about that. Start drilling in America. Keep America's oil.
As long as it doesn't kill innocent animals.
Oh, my God. Yes, we should let the caribou be elected to get office.
What do you think they're doing over in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, but she can't see. See no evil, hear no evil. As long as we're bashing the environmentalist wacko movement because you've destroyed our ability to become independent in our own oil supply. The number 3 thing on my 5-point plan, we must immediately in America open and build more oil refineries. As I said earlier, there are millions of barrels of oil sitting in the ocean, sitting on ships, because we don't have anywhere to refine them, because you won't let us build any new refineries. We haven't built a new one in over 30 years in America because you don't like smokestacks.
Can't we just open up some of the old ones?
No, the environmentalist wackos won't let us.
No. I mean, instead of building new ones,
they're running a capacity. Everyone that can. And if you open up an old one, you get more smokestacks.
Oh, okay.
You get more chlorofarbons in the air. Oh, and coughing. Ridiculous.
Can't you just go borrow or use someone else's?
Yes, of course.
You know, just go.
It's totally easy, and it's very cost productive to go use an oil refinery in Brazil and then have them ship us our refined gas, which you can't do. And by the way, there it is again. Not in my backyard. Dawn's fine with refineries in Brazil, even though the theory of the wackos is that the chlorofluorocarbons are causing global warming, which of course isn't true anyways. What?
You ever been there?
Where?
Brazil?
No.
Gorgeous.
Number 4. Immediately offer notable incentives to private sectors to find and create alternatives. And I mean real incentives. Tell all your American automakers, all your oil companies, all your nuclear companies, come up with alternatives to crude oil, and if you do, we, the government, will give you and make it something that matters. A $5 billion tax credit for the next 5 years. That's how you motivate people in a capitalist society. Force them to create something they don't have to create right now because of our supply and demand. It's brilliant.
That one right there makes me more nervous than anything, because you hear about all these people who are trying to make corn in energy form. You know what's going to happen in corn in 5 years? An ear of corn is going to cost like $6 for 1 ear. Now the environmentalists are going to say, no, you can't grow it. It's bad.
It's corn.
I know.
It's the Rob, Arnie and Dawn Show. It's the show. The Rob, Arnie and Dawn Show.